Aries, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late February, early March 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Aries Rams out there. I hope you're all doing fabulous. Let's shuffle it up one time, see what we have for you, my friends. Let's go, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got for Aries moving into March? It's almost Aries season. But yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's go. Let's get this first card popping. What's going on for my Aries, please? Gods and spirits. There we go. All right, so this is a big card of strategy. A lot of Aries in this time, either you need to set your mind towards strategizing or planning something, or there could just be something in the midst dealing with that. Now, there's a lot of layers in that card. Before we start peeling it back, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the February subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But into the reading, enough of the promo. Have a little look here at our friend. So you see this beautiful woman. She has that red hair. There's a chessboard in front of her. There's a lot of deep symbolism. There's this cage with the butterflies. There's cats. But the thing that always attracts my attention is the chessboard. So for a lot of Aries in this time, it might be very beneficial for you to start strategizing something, planning something, whether it's a 5-year plan, whether it's a plan to get out of a situation you're in right now, or a plan to start a new one. There's a big emphasis on strategizing. Now, there is little underlying tones of liberty and freedom, so a lot of you might be releasing burdens in this time as well, like getting a load off your shoulders, like not worrying about something. That could be big with this card as well. But I always feel like this is a card of strategy. So whether it's you needing to do it or spirit just saying like, hey, there's a certain person around you that got something in the works, that got something in the wings. So we're going to get into tarot now. We'll just put that down there. I always say that doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. But yeah, let's get you 3 of these in the upright before we get the juiciness flowing. What's going on for Aries, my guides? Talk to me, please. So last week's reading was pretty positive, if I do say so myself. It was titled An Unexpected Win, and it felt great. Even if you didn't have a win of some sort, it could still be in the energy, so keep your eyes open. There could be good surprises coming in for a lot of Aries. But it was a nice little shift. I've been getting a lot of change and transformation for Aries. The energy was really good last week. So we're going to hope to keep that going, right? As you know, energy is fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, right? Let's get 3 cards, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else's. It's always important. I'm sure you know that if you watch tarot. Okay, we got the 3 of Cups. Let the good times roll, right? This is a big card of celebration. I love this. It gets a bit of a bad reputation sometimes. All cards are a little bit of a double-edged sword, but I love the 3 of Cups. Very happy. So let's get a couple more. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself here. Still have much reading to be had. What we got? Okay. Yeah, I'm stressing. All right, so for some of you, this could be somebody like masking something, or yeah, we'll get into that because we have the 8 of Swords in the center. Let's get one more out here. What do we got for Aries, please? Somebody trying to like hide how much something's bothering them, or that could be anxious, anxiety type of energies. Okay, we have the 5 of Pentacles, so we do have a mixed bag this week, Aries. Hopefully this isn't all your energy, but we'll see what's up, right? Even if there are some challenges, we'll get through it. So the 5 of Pentacles on the back end gives us an interesting elemental mix here. Let's go through. I'll give you the classical meanings and archetypes before we get into the juicy stuff. So at first glance, we do have the 3 of Cups. Like I was saying, this is a very nice card. It's a card that I love. Happiness, merriment, joyous occasions. So when I see this, there could be something you're celebrating or a cause for celebration. Now, just because we have a couple of challenging cards after, it doesn't negate this energy. Now, all cards do have that double meaning, like I said. So for a portion of you, this could speak about someone that parties a little too much. There might be somebody in your life that's a bit of a party animal. They might have issues with substance. We're not going to go down that route. For a portion of you, this could even represent issues with more than 2 individuals, like we're talking group. But the 3 of Cups to me is always a happy card. So we'll see how it plays out when we start clarifying. But moving to the center, we have the 8 of Swords, okay? This does have little tones of mystery to it. When I see the Eight of Swords, you see the imagery there. It's a person, they're hoodwinked, they're blindfolded, they're surrounded by swords. So this could be someone feeling a little bit trapped, a little bit cornered. This is a card of imprisonment, so to speak. So it's interesting that in the Oracle card, we had a cage. Now we have this. So for a portion of you, you might feel like you're trapped in a situation, your back's against the wall. It's like cabin fever, or somebody that feels like they're being smothered sometimes. But I also link this energy to anxiety, stress. So we really want to see what the clarifiers are here. It could just be someone you're linked to that's like really driving themselves up a wall here, but with the nervousness, the stressing. So we'll see what's up with that. Now moving to the back end, let's get this card right in place. We have the Five of Pentacles. It's really not the best energy in the whole entire deck, of course. But the Five of Pentacles to me is usually somebody who might be feeling lonely. This could be feelings of abandonment sometimes when we have the Five of Pentacles. It could also be spirit saying, hey, watch your finances. When I see this card, I think of somebody who's having issues in the financial realm. So very important to see what the clarifier is to this, okay? And like I said, it could be linked to past abandonment issues or somebody feeling like they're in solitude or lonely when we have this card. It's something to watch out for. It's those sad feelings. So it's interesting that we have a whole swing of energies going from super happy and celebratory to these two rough ones. That's why I said there could be someone in your life that's, I don't want to use the word numbing, but trying to make it seem like everything's fine. All right, but we're just going to put this Five of Pentacles down right here. I want to dive deeper on all this action, Aries. Let's do that. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for Aries, please. My gods, talk to me. What's going on? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation. And I'm just giving you mine. Let's get in on this Three of Cups, though. And yes, my friends, if you're a reader yourself or you're just trying to learn, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any energies that you want to give to Aries or messages, please feel free. It won't bother me whatsoever. Let's get in on that Three of Cups, though. Let's keep this moving. What's that Three of Cups here for Aries? Five of Swords? Okay. Yeah, there could be an issue or a situation that comes to a head here. Okay, like a lot of you might be looking at a certain individual like, all right, how can they act like they don't have a care in the world? That's an interesting energy here, Aries. Or that might be how someone's looking at you. They might be perceiving you like, oh, they're acting like they don't care, or they don't have a care in the world. This Five of Swords is a combative type of energy. So hopefully this isn't somebody trying to like ruin somebody's time. Like, all right, well, yeah, they think they're happy. Now we'll see how happy they're going to be in the long run. It's not the best energy. For a portion of you, yeah, you might have had dealings with a narcissistic individual, especially under a Three of Cups card there. But it could be some possible issue. And notice we have repeating fives here. We have the Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords. These are notoriously tough challenges to possibly deal with. So beware in this time. There could be, I don't want to use the word surprising or unexpected situations, but something could possibly come to a head here. Okay, something could be gearing up, whether it's a situation or an issue. We'll see how it plays out. Because either you're thinking somebody isn't taking something serious, or somebody is thinking that about you. Like, they're not taking this serious at all. Everything's a joke type of energy. Just take it if it hits. So we're going to go in on that Eight of Swords. Because, yeah, with the cards on the back end, there could be some sort of serious situation popping up or that you might be dealing with. Let's see what the Eight of Swords is about. Okay, deck is being specific. You know I like when the cards get specific. Yeah. Confusion here. We have the Moon in the upright underneath this Eight of Swords. This is once again another card of mystery, the unknown, the unseen. And I was speaking about that Eight of Swords earlier. A portion of you could be having issues with a Pisces. For another portion of you, I need to say in Pisces season, which we are in right now, you might be a little more wound tight than you usually are. So this could be a time that a little stressful for you, where you feel like it doesn't matter what way you turn, there's always something popping up. So just beware of that. Like, you could be tested from spirit in this time in various different ways. And I feel like for the vast majority of you, that could be it. but there might be certain things happening around you where you don't see all the angles for whatever reason. With this card of mystery, I did say it in the beginning, I don't want to say unexpected or surprising issues popping up, but there could be speed bumps, right? And I do feel a lot of individuals could be dealing with certain serious issues or situations still, and I was feeling that in the front, and I'm picking it up again, okay? The moon is the unseen. There could be something you're purposely ignoring as well, like trying not to give attention to. So keep that in mind. Whether a person, place, or thing, you could be like purposely like blocking something out or ignoring it. Let's keep moving over to the Five of Pentacles. Then we'll do a quick recap. Yeah, for a portion of you, you could be shutting somebody out as well. Only take what hits, my friends. Let's see what's up with that. Why is that Five of Pentacles here? Thank you. Okay, yeah, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And I'm getting the energy of something bubbling over. And I was picking that up in the beginning. I'm picking up it in the end. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. If you're connected to an earth sign or you're having issues with an earth sign, they could be taking something particularly difficult. Okay, and that's why I was getting this energy in the front, like somebody taking something more difficult than another. So if you are going through serious issues and situations, like somebody might be taking it a lot harder than you. That's just what I'm feeling here. Because when I get this Knight of Pentacles, if you're not connected to an earth sign, this is usually a very stable, slow, easygoing, easy-flowing card. In reverse, it could be a little bit chaotic. And under a card like this Five of Pentacles, like I'm picking up, once again, in all three things, certain situations, certain issues, whether serious or minor. There could be various ones popping up, testing you in this time, okay? But I'm getting two different reactions, okay? So maybe this is like a mixture of all the Aries collective, where some people are just like trying to let it slide off their back, like, yeah, no sweat off my back. Some people might be taking things very, very seriously. So those energies of anxiety, it's a little chaotic here on the back end. It's all good though, right? If there's any sign that could deal with chaos, it's Aries, which I am a part of the Aries collective. Let's go through and give you a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, position number one, we have the Three of Cups with the Five of Swords, usually a very celebratory type of energy here. And I was getting this vibe of somebody thinking they're not taking this serious, or everything's always a joke. Something possibly bubbling over or coming to a head. And I got that like on the two extreme ends here. But as we press to the middle, we have the Eight of Swords with the Moon card in the upright. Some of you need to know that in Pisces season, which we're in right now, you might be a little more anxious, or you might be wound tight a little more than usual. So maybe do some self-love, self-care. But this is a card of mystery, the unseen. And I was picking up like various things. And that's why I can't narrow it down to one situation or another. I feel like a lot of areas could be tested more before we get into Aries season, okay? Like, so it might be a little heightened. I don't feel anything super treacherous though. On the back end, we have the Five of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. If you're not dealing with an earth sign, this does feel like, once again, something bubbling over. Someone really in their feelings about something, really upset. So I was getting that vibe, once again, of somebody taking a situation or an issue very, very seriously on this back end, and another person just like laughing it off. So do with that what you will, Aries. Please take a screenshot if you want to look into that further. I'm going to get you a shadow card here. Shuffle it up one time, see what's going on for my Aries people. That's right. Problems are a part of life, right? They pop up. We deal with them. Let's go. Let's see what's going on with Aries. And I love to do a shadow card at the end of every reading. It could be something deep-seated or old. It could be new. It's all very personal. Let's get one shadow card out here for Aries. What's in the shadows? Thank you. Okay, yeah, the High Priestess. So listening to your gut, listening to your intuition. There may have been times in the past where you ignored what your gut was telling you, and there could have been rough results in regards to that. Once again, this is another card that is linked to the Pisceans or the Pisces collective. So I will once again say, like, Spirit could be saying, like, hey, in Pisces season, things might get a little stressful. It's all good, though. But when the High Priestess shows up in the shadows, aside from intuition, this could also represent dark spirituality as well. So watch out for that. If you know anyone that dabbles in that, don't be tempted to dabble in anything like that. Keep yourself cleansed. Keep yourself protected energetically when we have the High Priestess showing up in the shadows, okay? Now, To me, she can also be similar with manifesting and sacred knowledge, but her shadow side is she's keeping something zipped, aside from the intuition and what I just said. So watch out for secrecy in this time, especially with all the mystery energies we saw in the spread itself. But yeah, Aries, feel free to look into that as well. But that's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the February subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the January subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced after this week's Fire and Air readings. But for February, I've decided to run it back. Once again, we're doing 2 copies of the most adorable deck in all the land, the Smith Tiny Tarot. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments which card from this week's reading you thought was most adorable. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of February, the winners will be in the community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you next time.